Okay, here we go. Part two, fubar with the international banking. I hope you could find part one. And anyway, let me look here. Yeah, okay. Anyway, my card wouldn't work, and so after about 9 days, I finally called them again at night, and they were happy to inform me that oh, we canceled your card, Mr. Clay. Canceled my card, and didn't tell me. And this is Chase Bank, one of the great banks in the world, and one of the one or two top banks in America. And as you can learn from part one, this is an ongoing scenario that's really just impossible to believe. Okay, well, you canceled my card. Why? I couldn't get a straight answer out of her. I don't think she knew, and I wanted to talk to the supervisor this time, and I got the supervisor on the phone, and I spent 10 minutes with her going through all the bad news that had happened to me with my part one, if you've seen my part one. And she was just the old company response. Well, we understand, Mr. Clay, and we're gonna, we want to do the best, and we're the best, service is going to be great, and we're sorry about that, and we're going to fix it. And I said, why did you cancel my card again? She wouldn't really answer me, but later when I had another scenario that was bad, and I talked to the girl, she said, well, it's because of fraud, or the prospect of fraud, or fraud of the future. So they were just going to wipe me clean and start over with me because I've had two claims in a year. It's not my fault. I didn't commit the fraud. And why are they picking on me anyway? I guess it's maybe because I'm in Thailand. So anyway, we're at 9 days out with no card. After I forget how many days it was now. Part one covers it. Must be looking at 40, 50 days with no access to my bank account. So I'm waiting for my card to come again. Waiting and waiting and waiting. It just doesn't come. So I decide, well, I'll call UPS. As I said, they sent the first one. They don't have any record of it. So I called back to at 9 o'clock at night again. Calls Chase to get the tracking number, because on the first one they gave me the tracking number, and that's how I could find it at Nakan Ratchasima, and they wanted to bring it out 4 days later. So anyway, they tell me, oh, there's no tracking number, Mr. Clay. We didn't send it UPS. Well, how did you send it? We sent it ordinary mail. Now, I don't know how long it takes a letter from Texas. This was sent, not even, it was sent with the cheapest automatic postage they have, their corporate postage. So I'm sure it was put in the bottom of the bin when it was sent out. And I almost, I just didn't know what to say. You didn't send it UPS? That's what I did say. No. Well, why not? Well, we just we just send it this way, and that's the way we send it. So the bank again has asked me waiting. I still haven't been able to take a dime out of my account for I forget how long now. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. I finally, as I said, had my daughter wire me some money so I could survive and support my wife and 14-year-old son Spencer. And it got down to where I needed to go buy some medicine at the hospital, and I called them again, and they said it should be there. I forget, 21 days or 22 days. It was just like a day or two away from the time I was actually have been waiting for. So I waited, and the card came 2 or 3 days later. I went, wow. I opened up the envelope. I waved the card at my wife and my son and said, look, I've got my card. Look, I've got my card. Let's get busy here. And I needed to fly down to Bangkok. I had a doctor's appointment, so I had money in the bank, and I put in the card. I went through all the rigmarole about putting in my name and all the banking information and where I lived and how old I was, what sex I was, and everything, to get my airplane ticket. Declined. I kid you not. I just went, what? I tried it again, put all the stuff in and tried it again, declined. And then I thought, well, I wonder if the if I can get some money out of the ATM, and then I can go to a travel agent or someplace and pay cash, and they can book my ticket. So we get in the car, we drive back up to town. It's about a 15-minute drive. Hard to find a place to park. And we go to the ATM. Oh, your PIN number's no good. Try it again. PIN number no good. Every time they sent me a new card about the Hungarian issue and the first one they canceled in this scenario, the PIN number was my PIN number. I've had it for 8 or 9 years. It was fine. Now it's no good. So we drive back to the house. We get on, I wait till 9 o'clock. I call the bank and I go, hey, what's going on? I don't have a PIN number. Where's what did you do? I got a guy from India on the phone. He was very nice. Well, Mr. Clay, we send the PIN number under a separate letter, and we get it in two or 3 days later. And it's already been 1 day or 2 days. And I said, why did you do that? Never did that before. He really didn't have an answer. He just said, well, I guess they changed their security. Chase Bank must be really getting ripped off to put the customers through all this. With one claim of fraud from a fitness center for $59.99 and a $1 introduction fee. That's why I called and canceled my card for that. And with my card, a letter came with it from them saying, we checked this all out, this fitness center thing, you're right, we're going to back it out, everything's fine, thank you very much. So it wasn't I didn't make a bogus claim. So I go, so I'm going to get my PIN number. You're going to give me a new PIN number? Is it going to have like pound sign and and sign, ampersand, and all this stuff on it? No, it's going to be just 4 numbers. Oh, great. Well, today's 6th day, and guess what? No PIN number. Still. And I'm waiting. I don't know what I'm waiting for anymore, Oh, last part, closing statement. I know you're probably tired of listening to my my tale of woe, but I have here in my hand, this came in the mail yesterday, 29 pages from Chase Bank. And I'm going to read you the first part, and then I'm not going to do any more for you. Important information about your ATM debit card ending in such a number. Dear James Clay, we're writing about the change we discussed in your ATM debit card on the date above. Date above? Let me look and see what date we had this discussion, which I deny we had. They never discussed any of this stuff with me. They were just going to cancel my card and send me a new one. That's all we discussed. So that's a self-serving statement. You got to be careful with corporations. I'm a retired lawyer. When they send stuff like that, they're covering their ass. So it was received on October 22nd. I noted it. And it's dated September 11th. And it's information about a new account, additional banking service, and they're going to start charging me. They didn't charge me before for my debit card. Anything that's canceled, they're going to charge me a monthly fee and blah, blah, blah. It's 29 pages of here's the third page. Let's just take a look. Of single space. You see that? 29 pages of that stuff. And I'm supposed to read it all, of course, and assimilate it and understand it and be aware of it. So, I don't know where I am with Chase Bank anymore. I'm in Thailand. It's going to be hard to change to a new bank on the mainland unless I'm there. I don't know why I'm being treated like this, except that they just decided, I think, they don't make enough money off me or something, but they won't tell me. So the beat goes on. Maybe I'll let you know what finally happened. Maybe the PIN number will come. Maybe it won't. I can have my daughter wire money out of my account. She banks at Chase also, and they have a considerable amount of business there. So she can send me my money, and maybe I'll get a credit card. Just get a credit card. I didn't want to, but send me your comments and stuff about this whole scenario, because I'm getting ready to sign off. I would love to see if you have any solutions, or if anybody else is being treated like this by their banks. And they've obviously made some kind of major changes in their dealings with their customers. And I don't have anything else to say. at this point, because I don't have my PIN number or anything else, but I've got a 29-page agreement. It doesn't ask me to sign anything. I checked to see if it was a contract. I look at the last page here, and it's just information. Here's some more. You like that? There's another page. 29 pages of that. So anyway, thanks for listening. Send me your comments. I'm signing off now, and I'd sure appreciate a subscription or a like. Share this with somebody that you know that wants to be as miserable as I am right now. And ring the black bell and do all the good stuff and help me out. So thank you very much, and aloha.